Hello everyone, hope you are doing well. Today we are gonna talk about a very important topic, that is Dalton's law of partial pressure. First we'll see the definition of it. It states that in a mixture of non-reacting gases, the total pressure exerted by all the gases is equivalent to the sum of partial pressure of individual gases, right? So the total pressure exerted by all gases is equivalent to sum of pressure of individual gases, that is Pt is equal to sigma Pi. Here, Pt is the total pressure exerted by all the gases. Pt is equal to total pressure exerted by all gases, and Pi is basically the partial pressure of ith gas. Here we have denoted it by I. So partial pressure of ith gas, and this equation is true only in case of non-reacting gases. In the mixture of non-reacting gases, this will hold true, that is Pt is equal to sigma Pi, right? Now moving further, we'll draw a container, and this container is filled with non-reacting gases. Let's call them A, B and C, and some volume and some temperature of the container is given. Here the moles for each of these non-reacting gases are given, right? So moles of gas A is Na, for gas B is Nb, and for gas C is Nc, right? Now we'll write the partial pressure of ith gas. So how we'll write the partial pressure of ith gas? We'll write it as Pi is equal to Xi multiplied by Pt. What is Xi here? Xi is the mole fraction. You need to keep this formula in mind because it's very important formula. Xi here is the mole fraction of ith gas. We'll discuss what's mole fraction in a while, and Pt, you know, it's the total pressure. And if we do the summation on left and right hand side, we'll get sigma Pi is equal to Pt multiplied by sigma Xi, and the value of sigma Xi, that is mole fraction, summation of mole fraction, it is always equivalent to 1, and you need to keep this in mind, right? Now before moving further, let's just quickly discuss whatever we studied. So Pi is equal to Xi multiplied by Pt, where Xi is mole fraction of ith gas. If we do the summation, then sigma Pi is equal to Pt times sigma Xi, and the value of sigma Xi is always equivalent to 1, that is summation of mole fraction of all gases, summation of mole fraction of all gases is always equal to 1, right? Now we'll move further and we'll talk about total pressure. We have already discussed about partial pressure. Now we'll talk about total pressure. So the total pressure Pt is equal to total moles multiplied by RT divided by V, right? As per the ideal gas equation. Here the total moles is equal to Na plus Nb plus Nc multiplied by RT divided by V. This is the total pressure. Also, the partial pressure of gas A, that is Pa. How we'll write the value of Pa? So Pa is equal to Na multiplied by RT by V, right? So Pb is equal to Nb multiplied by RT by V. Similarly, Pc is equal to Nc multiplied by RT by V, right? Now if we do the summation of all these three partial pressure, that is Pa plus Pb plus Pc, it will be equivalent to Na plus Nb plus Nc multiplied by RT over V, right? And on further solving, Pa plus Pb plus Pc is equal to Pt, simply because Na plus Nb plus Nc multiplied by RT by V is Pt. So Pt is equal to Pa plus Pb plus Pc. This is what we derived from Dalton's law of partial pressure, right? So Pa is equal to Xa multiplied by Pt, Pb is equal to Xb multiplied by Pt. Similarly, Pc is equal to Xc multiplied by Pt. So we have written partial pressure in terms of moles as well as the partial pressure in terms of mole fraction. So these are the simple formula or equation you need to keep in mind, and this is very easy to remember. Also, we can write Na multiplied by RT by V is equal to Xa multiplied by Pt, right? We'll more discuss about this in next slide. Moving further, what we got in terms of number of moles, we have Pa is equal to Na multiplied by RT by V, right? And in terms of mole fraction, we have Pa is equal to Xa multiplied by Pt, right? We can write the same for Pb and Pc as well. So from 1 and 2 we'll write, from 1 and 2 we got Na multiplied by RT divided by V is equal to Xa multiplied by Pt, right? So over here Na multiplied by RT over V is equal to Xa multiplied by, what is the value of Pt? It is total moles multiplied by RT by V. And what is total moles? It is Na plus Nb plus Nc, right? Total moles multiplied by RT by V, and the value of total moles is Na plus Nb plus Nc, right? Now cancelling out RT by V, we got the value of Xa is equal to Na divided by Na plus Nb plus Nc, right? So the mole fraction of gas A is equal to moles of A divided by total moles of all gases present. So this is the value of mole fraction. Similarly, mole fraction of gas A is Xa is equal to Na over Na plus Nb plus Nc, that is total moles. We can write the same for the gas B, that is mole fraction of gas B is equal to Nb divided by total moles, that is Na plus Nb plus Nc. Similarly, we can write for gas C, Xc is equal to Nc divided by Na plus Nb plus Nc. I hope this topic is very clear to you. In next video, we'll discuss about problems based on Dalton's law. Till then, take care.